going on, guys? I picked up this day pack probably about a month and a half ago, and it's worked out pretty well. It's the Summit Ultra-Sil Day Pack. It's made with Cordura ripstop nylon. It's obviously very small, fits in the palm of my hand, can actually just go right in my pocket, and it's very light, 2.4 ounces. So it actually comes in 2.35 ounces. Very light, very compact. So the little stuff sack is actually attached to the bag, and it also has this little snap here on the outside. I'll show you what I use that for in a second. And I'll just go ahead and open it up. This little snap here is perfect for your keys. That's what I use it for anyway. Now when I go hiking, I always bring my EDC survival bag, and this is just some of the basics. If you want to look at that video, check out the description, there's a link there. So I'll toss that in the bag, and a liter of water. So basically when I'm going hiking, that's the minimum I'm going to be bringing. But there's a lot more room. Now if I wanted to say do a little cooking on the trail, I can fit my mug, little stove, some potatoes, hot chocolate, maybe some peanuts for a snack. Actually, these are cashews, those are good too. And a little spork. Still plenty of room, so even if I wanted to bring my hammock, suspension, maybe a little pillow, and even a bug net. And that basically fills it up. And there's still a little bit of room, but you don't want to be, you know, stretching the thing out. So for what I'm going to use it for, this bag is the perfect size. Now the only drawback on this bag are these straps. I've watched a couple other reviews on YouTube, and basically the general consensus is that these things stink. There's no padding in them, they're very thin, and the couple of hikes that I brought this bag on, the straps actually kind of scrunch up and they cut into your shoulders a little bit. But I think I have a solution, so I'm going to take this bag inside and we're going to do a little modification. So my plan is to take this strap, which is 2 pieces of fabric, turn it over, cut a little hole here, and insert a piece of foam. Now this foam isn't that thick, and it's not going to offer a whole lot of padding, but I'm only going to have maybe 10 pounds in this pack. What I hope the foam does is basically keep the strap flat against my shoulder so it doesn't bunch up and, you know, cause irritation. Alright, well, now the easy part's done. The hard part is going to be separating this fabric and cutting only one side of it. Now what I'm doing is just making a little slit. I'm not going all the way to the end here. And hopefully I'll just take a little piece of ripstop nylon that I have downstairs and sew over this when I'm through. Alright. That looks like it worked pretty well. Alrighty. Not too bad. I'll give you a closer look. Alright, so this is the front of the strap. All I did was turn it over and made a small cut so I can get that piece of foam in there. And looks like I did a fairly good job of measuring it. Doesn't feel like there's too much space on the side. So all you gotta do is sew that up and sew this up, and it should be good. Alrighty, I got some ripstop nylon here that I have left over from a DIY tarp I made for my hammock. This should do. Basically, I'm just going to cut a little square here and use it as a patch and then sew it. Take this little patch that I made and go over that cut, and hopefully that should finish it right up. That's one side there. There's the other side. Now on this side, I went a little bit uneven on the stitching, but I am not a master tailor by any means. But now that I put the foam in the straps here, I'm not going to be able to put it back in the stuff sack, but that's okay because this is a dedicated day pack for me. Alright, now that we're done, I'll just take a final weight. 2.6 ounces. Okay, so I added 1/3 of an ounce by adding the foam. Definitely can't complain about that. For the added comfort, I'll take a little bit more weight. The only thing left to do is take it out in the trail and see if it actually helps. Alright, a little over 8.5 pounds. Alright, I've been out here doing a little day hike with the modified Seed to Summit Day Pack, and I gotta say that little bit of foam made the difference. Basically, the straps are laying flat against my shoulders, it's not bunching up, and it's been working out really well. I added a few extra items to this pack just to make it a little bit heavier, right about 8.5 pounds, and I would definitely say the max for this pack, even with this modification, would be 10 pounds. Let me know what you guys think. Go ahead and leave a comment below, and I'll catch you on the next one.